Day 3 here at the National. I overslept this morning till noon. It's now 1. Sat around in the room chilling with my friend, talking about some cards. Gonna head down now. Stopped in to get some lunch first. Get some Asian fusion. The boy Kyle got the big old chicken parm over there. So we're gonna go down, check out some cards, try to make some sales, try to make some buys, some trades, whatever. Just find some cards that we like. To head down to the show, valet just pulled my car up front, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in my car and head on down. Just arrived, finally. It's almost 2 in the afternoon, but already had a good morning while sitting in the food court. Had a Instagram sale, finally sold the Old Man Logan 2018 Marvel Achievement Precious Metal Gem. So got a nice little chunk of money sent into the PayPal, maybe do some more spending here at the National. I really got to find some cards that I like. I'm having a hard time doing that. There's lots of nice cards, but the stuff that I like, few and far between. I'm going to try to find something special and see what I can come home with. Okay, so what I'm currently looking at is some Game of Thrones autographs. I got the Peter Dinklage here. It's marked 400. The Kit Harington's marked 1,000. Last comp on this was 500. Last comp on this was around 150. So we're going to see if I can get them to come down closer to comps, because I'd like to get these two. Also a couple other random characters throughout in there, but reception is terrible here in the National, so not sure if I'm going to be able to get a fair comp on the rest of them. So we'll see if I can pull off a deal here. Feeling pretty good about a deal I just pulled off for some Game of Thrones autos from the 2012, which was the first year of those autographs. Threw in a couple extras. You guys saw a couple of the ones I was looking at and got a good deal. Some pretty neat cards. Actually pretty stoked about that deal. You know, just still looking for the oddball stuff. It's hard to find, and finding some cool stuff and then getting a deal on it, that's just a win-win for myself. Here at the PSA display booth, you can see there is the Mantle 1952 and a Gem Mint 10. Some other stuff around here, but that's going to be the highlight. They have a cool test your skills here, where you can look at these cards that they have on the wall and see if you can determine if they're authentic or not. And then you can scan down here to check your answers and see if you're right. This is a pretty cool interactive thing to do. More than just buying and selling cards here, you know, as the corporate people are all set up with cool displays like this. So it's approaching 5 p.m. The show's starting to wind down. Couldn't find many sports cards that I made a deal for today, just the Game of Thrones stuff. However, I'm headed back into the show because there was 2 Game of Thrones autos that I didn't pick up, and now I do want to go back and get them. So hopefully they're still there. We'll see if I can get those. They're a little bit of the cheaper, but they're still popular characters, and I want to get them to add them to the 4 that I got. I hope that they're still there. Ever since I posted and talked about these Game of Thrones autos that I picked up, I've gotten lots of Instagram messages about them. People inquiring, asking if they're for sale. So they weren't for sale. I was getting them for myself, maybe to even get them graded, but a lot of people have asked about them, so I guess this stuff is a lot more popular than I thought. Hopefully someone hasn't stumbled upon these and bought them out before I can get back and get them. Success, as I got back there and the cards were waiting. Not only the 2 that I wanted, but another one that he had stashed away because a buyer wanted it but never came back to get it. So a bonus in here, I'll show you guys the Game of Thrones autos that I picked up, and that's all I really got today. Nothing on the sports front. Again, I'm just feeling a little underwhelmed with the sports cards. There's just not a lot of stuff out there that really, you know, sticks out to me. A lot of the same stuff, a lot of the same players, different cards, but you know, the same old, same old. Not finding many dual autos or anything like that at reasonable prices. See this goofball behind me. I don't know if he's been acting up, but I'm going to head back to the hotel, grab some food, and definitely drop a biz on, because I probably should have done that before I came out to the show today, but was running late, like I said earlier. Catch up with you guys later. Goon Squad.
Okay, cool.
Charles, still getting it in. All day, every day. So I'm back here at the room, and I'm going to shoot this from reflection angle. I'm about to head over there to the trade night at Bally's. I also heard there may be one going on at the Tropicana Hotel. That might be soccer-based. But I've got nobody to roll with me, man. Michael Ham, where are you when I need you? Charles Fuchs is MIA. My buddy from home, he must be knee-deep in some slot machines. Neo's at some Italian dinner slurping down noodles. And Dustin is just cashed out. Not just only cashed out, but tired out, as he's ready to just turn it in, as he's got a long drive in the morning. But I have people on IG who said they haven't run into me at the show. They would like to meet. I would also like to go out and socialize. I am going to take some cards, see if I can get some deals. You see the Golden Nugget over there. Got a good poker game going. But I'm going to head out, and I guess I'm going to have to get this cab and roll solo with my cards. And guys, if you don't hear from me for the rest of this video, or you don't hear from me ever again, then it's too late. Right before I was about to leave, my boy Kyle showed back up. We're rolling over to the third trade night of the National. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, unorganized pop-up trade night happening on the walkway between the Claridge and Bally's. Hopefully it's pretty cool in there. Definitely going over there to hang out and meet up with some friends and some people from the community. Even if I don't make any deals, should be a good time. Kyle, I got a question for you. What do you think if someone told you that Diana Ross was Michael Jackson's real mother?
It's a possibility.
Definitely a possibility. I think so. Could be. Striking features, right?
Could be.
Lots of stuff, you know, lots of story, lots of facts about that. If it were true, what do you think it would do for their collectibles market? Michael Jackson's already really collectible, but what about Diana Ross stuff? You think the market for that could actually see a little bit of a spike for her?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's what I thought too. So we're going to go, you know, I've looked national high and low. I've even asked some of the dealers if had any of that type of autos or memorabilia, like where I found the Marty McFly or the Michael J. Fox and things like that. But I've asked for Kurt Cobain, I've asked for Chris Cornell, I've asked for Eddie Vedder, and all these people who have celebrity tables with autographs don't have any of that stuff. Even if it's just memorabilia and cuts and things like that, I can't find anything. But we will keep looking. We got one more day. We got a trade night tonight. I doubt any of that stuff's going to turn up here. But hey, just food for thought. We're here, guys. We're still on casino level, so you can hear the music and the party going on back there at the bar. But we're about to walk into the madness of this trade night. Some people in here. It doesn't look as packed as last night, but we're just now entering. We're going to go through this next corridor. It'll probably be crowded. Kyle, what do you think? Your first national trade night? Perfect. Busier than you expected?
Way busier.
Yeah. Guys, so I'm here with Cards and Comics. Check him out on YouTube, of course, right there on the hat. And he just hooked me up with a cool Marky Ramone auto to add to the music collection. You know, guys, how I collect that. And he's got some cool oddball stuff. I'm going to take a look, see if we can strike another deal. My buddy HW Sports Cards, who has been hunting me down for some of my Colin Sexton stuff, walks up to me with the blazing box of cards here at Trade Night. Follow him on Instagram, by the way, and shows me the Pele on card, game used, numbered out of 5, amazing card. It's going to take more than a couple Colin Sextons to get this. It's 1:30 in the morning. We're leaving trade night. Bally's back to the Borgata, and I actually landed a card that has been on my list for a long time, a sweet Hulk Hogan, what you gonna do, brother, card for the collection. One that I've actually lost on eBay a couple times, and I got it at this trade night for a great deal and didn't even have to give up any cash. I'll tell you guys all about it in the wrap-up. Your first trade night, how would you think? Success?
Much success.
Fun?
Fun. Good people. Good vibe.
You sold,
made some money.
Yeah, you
profited.
Made money, got some cards right for yourself. You did a little bit of everything, man, and it's like your first time.
Good. I love it.
Good time.
Great time.
Awesome. So me and my boy Kyle, we're back from the trade night. Let's recap the day, recap my pickups. Got a brown bag special here. The casino food court was closed and it's late night snack time. Peanut butter and jelly for the win, can never go wrong. Bag of kettle cooked chips. What's your favorite flavor? Gotta have water. Something in this meal has got to be healthy. Apple juice. And as Sammy Hagar and Van Halen would say, we got the pound cake. So today, my wrap-up of the show. Let's talk about the show floor. Crowded for a Saturday, expected. However, I could not find any cards that really that I gravitated to. Anything that I really wanted to spend any significant amount of money on. That doesn't mean there's not good cards of the show, but nothing really that I felt attached to, that I wanted to bring home and say, hey, this is going to be in my collection. Was there lots of cards out there that I thought maybe could buy and resell? Possibly, but with the market being the way that it is, that's definitely a gamble, and I'm here to look for cards that I can't find anywhere else. You know, they do say, like I said earlier, if there's a card you're looking for, you should be able to find it at the National, but with me, that's not necessarily the case. Was lots of stuff going on with the breakers. I walked around more of the corporate areas today. I didn't film a whole lot of it, but I did look at some things. PSA had a cool interactive display with spotting fakes.
that I showed you in the video. I came back, only spent a couple hours at the show, to be honest. Got there late, left a little bit early. But again, I have all day tomorrow for day 4. I come back, chilled in the food court for a while with Neo and Dustin and Fuchs. We talked for a while, came back, relaxed, took a shower, headed out to the trade night late. Trade night was worth going. I originally wasn't going to go. I was rolling solo. Kyle showed up and saved me. Went out to the trade night. So glad that I did. Picked up some really nice cards. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up the video with those pickups. But first, I got to shout out Cards and Comics. Go check him out on YouTube for hooking me up with this free. Marky Ramone, Goodwin's Champions on-car auto, goes into the music collection. Steven Ryan, who I finally met with the Philadelphia Phillies jersey on, hooked me up with the Scarlet Witch Marvel card here. And then my boy HW Sports Cards, who I did do a deal with for my Colin Sexton cards finally. And we're going to pull a deal for my Dan Marino 101, believe it or not. And he's the guy I got the Dan Marino 101 right here in my hand from in Atlanta. So it would go full circle back to its original owner when I do decide to move that. Hooked me up with a free Richard Petty envelope, stamp, auto, certified. Super sweet, would go with my NASCAR stuff. So now, the gems from the trade night. You heard me talking going into the trade night about certain things I was looking for, hoping to find one of those things. And it's so crazy that I can't find the stuff on the show floor, but I'm finding it in the trade night. From the show, I picked up the Game of Thrones stuff. If you haven't seen them already, you would have seen them on Instagram. Follow me over there. I always post there first. It's a lot easier than it is doing a video and editing. But I have the Kit Harington, the Richard Madden, the Peter Dinklage, and the Lena Headey, which I originally picked up. Went back later to the same dealer because I knew that he had the Charles Dance, Tywin Lannister, and I wanted to go ahead and get the entire Lannister family. And with that being said, also got the Jaime Lannister, Nikolaj Coster-Waldau. Don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but you know him as Jaime Lannister if you watch Game of Thrones. And when I went back, he had pulled out another card because he originally put it away. Said that someone said, "Can you hold this for me? I'm going to come back to buy it." Needless to say, they didn't go back. And it was the Macy Williams, Arya Stark 2012 also. So picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Game of Thrones autos at a great deal. And so good, I don't even want to disclose the price. If you really want to know, message me on Instagram, I'll tell you. And then headed over to the trade night to make my first sports card deal of the day, and this was with HW Sports Cards. Traded him my 5 Colin Sexton cards that I had been stashing for the season coming up. Picked up a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar auto, numbered out of 50. However, this is from 2007 Upper Deck. Big, bold auto. Older Upper Deck product, which is desirable. They don't come up for sale a whole lot, even though they're numbered out of 50. He'd give me a good price on that in trade value. And then a baseball card and a player. I don't really do baseball that much. I don't prospect in baseball. I do know this guy's name, of course. It's a Wander Franco 2022 Topps Definitive rookie auto, numbered out of 50. And I guess, from what I understand, this is a batting version, which is a better tier than the version with him with the glove on. I don't really know because there's so many variations in baseball, but it was a Wander Franco. His stuff is down in the market. No better time than to pick up young prospects when they're down. I do know that much. Next up, I picked up a card that's been on my list for a long time. I've lost this card at auction on eBay twice. They don't come up. The last PSA 8 sold for $1,500. I got this in a BGS 9 with a Beckett Auto 10. Hulk Hogan, Topps, Allen, and Ginter. This is the framed version, numbered out of 10 here. This is number 8 out of 10. And he had this stickered at $2,500, or markered at $2,500, $1,700 in trade value. I gave up $1,700 in trade value, and a PSA 8 just did $1,500 cash transaction, with fees on eBay. Great price. Didn't get this to resell it, but I was confident in this, getting it for the value that I got it for. Last 2 pickups of the night, I went over. Merle World was with a couple of his friends, And of course, when I went over there, I stumbled upon some pop culture items, or some more pop culture items. First pickup I got, Pop 1 None Higher 1967 Ediciones Este. This is a Spanish card, probably issued in Venezuela or Brazil. Actually, it says in Spain, 1967, the Beach Boys, and a PSA 5, another bit of a larger slab. I like these medium-sized slabs. Now, the super large slabs are a little tough, but these medium-sized slabs stack well and they display well. I really like these, kind of a 5x7 type, not quite that big, but the other ones are more 5x7. I wouldn't know what you would call these, but display very well. Yes, one more time. Beach Boys, Pop 1, None Higher. They do have a 1968 Panini sticker. Kyle's dying in the background over there. Somebody dial 911. And then we got, you don't have to hold it.
I'm good.
He's good. He's good. We're all good. 1985 Panini Smash Hits collection. Michael Jackson. Not near a rookie, as he does have an older cards. And I saw a great one. The same person who sold me this had it, but I want to try to make a trade deal for it at their booth tomorrow. But picked up this Michael Jackson Smash Hits 1985. But that's the iconic jacket, the zipper jacket that everybody was wearing back then. And I had friends with this jacket. I couldn't afford it, but the iconic zipper jacket. Great photo. With these cards, it's not always about what's their first, their second, their third, their last card. A lot of time it's about the image. And this one right here, probably one of the better Michael Jackson images out there. So I talked about it going into the trade night where I wasn't able to find any Michael Jackson stuff all weekend so far. And boom, what do you know? I land one at the trade night of all places. And that's why I say these trade nights are important and to get out to, because you just never know what you're going to find. That diamond in the rough might be laying there for you. I got that Hulk Hogan. I got that Michael Jackson. And I got a couple cards like a Wander Franco that I never thought I would get because I just don't do those types of cards. But something that I know that I can move in the future. All right, guys, that's going to be it for day 3. Day 4 is tomorrow. That's Sunday. Yes, I am going to check out the show. Don't know how long I'll be there. So day 4's recap may be rather slow, and I may actually live drive on the way home. Maybe an hour or two of my drive home. I might go live stream. My buddy Kyle's driving, so I can do that, and you can guys get my first take coming fresh out of the National. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you on the next one.
I'm the Brown.